Hi guys, I'm back again. Sorry I've been away. Real life has got in the way, but I have got some videos planned. Bringing you the April haul. I've picked up a fair bit this month, including DVDs, which I said I wasn't going to pick up. The reason I'm picking them up is because there's stuff on DVD that's not on Blu-ray yet, and they're a hell of a lot cheaper. I've got 9 DVDs here, and they cost me £3 in total. I got them all three for £1 from a local charity shop, and I can't turn that down at that price. So yeah, let's get straight into this. The first one I picked up, Rob Zombie's The Devil's Rejects. Now I have seen this before, but not for a very long while, so can't wait to give this a rewatch. From what I can remember, I really enjoyed it, so I can't wait to see this again. The prequel to The Exorcist the beginning. I've seen the original Exorcist, but I've never seen any of the others. I know there's a fair few. I think there's at least 3 that I know of, so I haven't seen any others past the first one, so I'm looking forward to giving this a check, because I did like the original Exorcist, and it'll be interesting to see what the prequel does with the story that was told in the first Exorcist. Another film that I haven't seen for a very, very long time, 28 Days Later. Such a good film as well. 28 Weeks Later, the sequel wasn't as good, but I will be picking that up as well at some point, because I do like the film. But this was absolutely brilliant. I remember going to see this at the cinema, and it was brilliant, absolutely phenomenal. And like I said, I haven't seen it since. I've probably seen it once or twice in my entire life. Can't wait to give it another rewatch, and like I said, in essence 33p, you can't go wrong. Another franchise which I've never seen anything of, I've picked up the first 2 of to start watching this month, and I will pick up the rest, and I will probably get them on Blu-ray, and that's the Underworld franchise. So I've got the first one and the second one, and yeah, I know I've never seen any of these, and it's a bit of a joke really that I haven't, so I need to get on it, and I'm quite looking forward to watching them, because I've heard fairly good things. I've heard that it's a fairly good franchise, so I can't wait to give it a watch, if I'm honest. So yeah, that is a German release, I believe, this one, by looking at the back, so I'm hoping it's got the English dub on it. It should have, so we'll find out, I suppose. If not, I'm sure I can pick it up again somewhere. So another one which I've seen the first in the franchise but never seen the second, and I don't own the first, so I'll be waiting to pick up the first so I can watch that again. It's Wrong Turn 2. I enjoyed Wrong Turn 1, I remember that much, but I've never seen any of this, and I know there's about 6 of them now, but I'll give this a watch when I pick up Wrong Turn 1, and I will be having for that this month in May, so we'll give it a watch maybe then. But yeah, again, it was in the 3 for £1, so I was just picking up horrors and stuff that I knew I'd probably like. Another one I picked up basically on the director, because I like Del Toro as a director. I'm not even going to try and butcher his first name, but that's The Orphanage. I watched The Mimic this month, and there's a few others of his that I've seen, and I'm interested to see this one. It looks quite interesting, and he's quite good. He's one of my favourite directors, so I cannot wait to see what he's done with this, and I'll give him this a watch hopefully in the next couple of days, and may even review it for the channel. The next one I picked up I haven't seen since it was out in the cinema. I went to the cinema to watch this, and I loved it. I can't believe, in all my years of DVD collecting, which I've been doing off and on since 98, 99, that I haven't picked up The Mothman Prophecies. Now, I remember loving this film, and I cannot wait to give it another watch. Just haven't had time yet. These were fairly recent pickups, like literally yesterday when I'm from filming. This is May the 1st today, and I picked these up yesterday, hence why they're going in April's pickups. So yeah, I can't wait to give this another watch. Now, the last DVD I picked up, I can't believe I'd never seen. And I know there's a second one out, and there's a third one coming, and there's a TV series now, and that is Wolf Creek. Now, I watched this last night, and it is brilliant. I love Mick Taylor. I think he's brutally hilarious. So fun to watch, and yeah, I can't wait to pick up the second, and I'm going to start watching the TV show as well. But this was such a fun watch. I had a blast last night watching this. That is all the DVDs. So there's 9 DVDs there, and they cost me £3. Can't go wrong there, can you? In the same charity shop, they had 2 Blu-rays that I was interested in, so I picked up The Last Horror Film. Now, that's an 88 Films release, and I've never seen it, never heard of it, but for £1 I weren't going to leave this on the shelf, and I can't wait to give it a watch. From reading on the back, it looks fairly something that I'm interested in, so yeah, I'm going to give that a watch fairly soon. And the other one is a phenomenal film that I've seen a few years back, and I loved it. And again, it was just £1, and that's Zero Dark 30. And I cannot wait to rewatch this. And in fact, it's probably what I'm going to rewatch after I finish recording this video, because I love this film, and I can't believe it was £1. I genuinely can't believe I picked that up for £1. So yeah, that was all my charity shop finds this month. Now, there's a fair stack of DVDs here, and Blu-ray, sorry, and the reason behind it is it was my birthday this month in April, so I had an awful lot of birthday money, and I basically spent it all on Blu-rays. One of the ones I picked up from a recommendation from a Facebook group was Frozen. Not the Disney version, but this version. This is such a good watch. It is such a low budget film, yet it is brilliantly done with the money they had. It is tense, it's scary, it's graphically brutal in places. I had a blast with this, and I cannot wait to rewatch it. And it's so cheap. I paid £3 for this, and it's got a slip. £3 for a slip, and I've seen it as low as £2 on eBay, so there's no excuse not to own that. The next film is just brilliant, Deadpool. I hadn't seen this again for a little while. I picked it up out of my birthday money and watched it again the other night and laughed my ass off all the way through it. It is brilliantly funny. It's my favourite comic book movie. I haven't seen many, that being said, but this is one of my favourites, and it's going to take a lot to beat this. And I'm not seen many of the MCU, so it could be beaten, I suppose. From what I've heard, the new Infinity War is brilliant, but I'm not watching that until I've caught up on the MCU, which is way, way, way off. I've only watched 4 in the whole entire thing, so I've got a lot to do there. Next one I've picked up is a Pacific Rim with the Slip. Not seen this, but I watched it the other night and I thoroughly enjoyed this. I cannot wait to see the second now. I don't know why I hadn't seen this before that. It clearly just passed me by, but I really, really, really enjoyed that. Such a good film, and again, came with a slip. I've got the first one of this, and I've never seen it, so I've picked up the second, and I will be picking up the third, and that's when I will sit and watch them from start to finish, and that is Evil Dead 2. Not a lot to say about this. I've not seen it, and I've not seen any of them. I don't know why, they've just passed me by. I've got Army of Darkness on order, so as soon as that comes through, I'll be binging on them in a night. This was a present from my wife for my birthday, and I'm so happy to have it, and I watched it, and it was bloody brilliant. And that's the new It, with the Slip. Can't believe how good this film is. I really enjoyed it. Cannot wait for part 2. Cannot wait for that, and as soon as that comes out, I'm at the cinema to watch that. No questions asked. Another one with the Slip I've picked up, another film that I've not seen, and it's gone down as a classic, and that's 2001: A Space Odyssey. Never seen it, and I can't wait to watch it. It looks good. Everything I've heard about it is brilliant, and it's an iconic film, and I can't believe I haven't seen it. So to have it with the Slip, I'm really pleased with that. This next film came from a website called DVD Locker, where they send you random DVDs each month, Blu-rays each month, and I've seen it before and I enjoyed it, so I'm really pleased to have it in the collection, and that's the Babadook. Aussie film, I think it's Australian. I might be wrong there. I think I'm 99.9% sure it's Australian, but I'm probably wrong now, and there's people screaming at me. But that is a really good film, and it's a really good watch, and I was really pleased when that came. Another one in the Slip, and I know it's just because I like Van Damme. This is the only reason I brought this, and I've seen every other version of it and every other iteration of this film, and that's Kickboxer, and I've heard this is terrible. But I will give it a watch, and it came with the Slip, so what can you say? Another classic which I've picked up and I've only ever seen twice in my life, Wolf of Wall Street. It's a really good watch. I don't need to tell you anything about this. It's a brilliant film, and I can't wait to rewatch it again, so I'll be doing that fairly soon. I've picked up another one. I've picked up a fair few in slipcases this month on my birthday money. That's what I was going out for. That's what I picked up. And this is one of my favourite films of all time, and it's got one of my favourite scenes of all time in it. And that's The Silence of the Lambs. Anthony Hopkins is brilliant in this. And this was what got me into movies back in the day. I watched my dad's copy of this on VHS. That's what brought me my love of movies. I could not get over how good this film was. And ever since then, I own this on DVD, VHS, and now Blu-ray. I've picked up a sequel to something I picked up last month, which I've watched and I didn't like, but then I did like. I haven't seen this one yet, and I've got the third coming hopefully next month, and that is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and I can't wait to sit and watch this. I'm considering waiting for the third and then binging all three again over a weekend or a day or so. I really, really liked the first one after a second time I watched it, so I cannot wait to get back into it and watch that. And again, that's come with the slip, and it's quite a nice slip. It's got embossed on it. This next one I bought in mistake. I'm not going to lie. I wanted the remake version, but I picked up the wrong one on Amazon, and I just didn't have the art to send it back, and that's A Nightmare on Elm Street. I've got them all on DVD, and the reason I wanted it is because I watched all 7, and then I wanted to watch the remake, and I accidentally picked this one up instead because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. So that's A Nightmare on Elm Street. This was a massive surprise for me. I'd heard great things about it. It went under my radar when it came out, and I watched it and I enjoyed every single second of it. And that's Brawl in Cell Block 99. Vince Vaughn is immense in this. I'm used to him in his comic roles, but this is so graphic. The end fight scene, the end fighting bit is absolutely brilliant, and it was just like, holy, I just didn't even know where to look, to be honest with you. It is that good of a film, and again, it's one I've actually watched this twice this month because it's that good. And really pleased to have that. And again, with a slip. Here's the one I was supposed to buy. Nightmare on Elm Street. It's poor. It's probably one of the worst of the lot. What they did to Freddy Krueger in this film is a disgrace to this franchise, I believe. The original 7, he was always a child murderer, which made sense as to why he had claws. In this one, they made him more of a, let's just say, more of a paedophile, and it just didn't work. And it didn't have the comic edge that Robert Englund brought to the role, because he was funny in places in that, in my opinion. And this is a travesty. Plain and simple. I brought it because I wanted to watch it just to make sure that I didn't like it. And now I've got the set, and I will probably buy the original 7 on Blu-ray because it's my favourite horror franchise by far. Another one that I don't know nothing about and I've never seen, but I just love the front cover. What actually attracted me to it was the image on the front, and that's The Devil Inside. Never seen it, cannot wait to watch it. Really, really looking forward to it. So, Devil Inside. If anyone's seen this, let me know what it's like, because it looks creepy as hell on the back. I don't know if you can make that out. But that woman on the front, man, does she look creepy. So, yeah, looking forward to watching this. And I'll let you know what it's like. Another one that I may review for the channel. I've got a fair few reviews lined up. I know I haven't made many videos this month, however, real life's going the way. We've had a bit of an incident in real life, and now that's all being put to rest. I can get on with the stuff that I planned to do last month, so thanks for sticking with me, guys. I've got 3 more single DVDs to show you, and 3 box sets, so let's keep this going, let's make this quick. Avatar. I've only ever seen this once and I loved it, and for the price I paid for this, which I think was about £1.50, I couldn't say no to it. I've just got to find 16 hours of my life so I can sit and watch it again. But from what I can remember, I thoroughly enjoyed this. It was one of those films I dodged because it had a really, really bad rep in the friendship circle I was in at the time, saying it was terrible. And like an idiot, I listened to what they were saying. Then I watched it because it was on TV, and I loved it. And I'm really glad I've got it in there. I couldn't get it with a slip, unfortunately. I was gutted it didn't come with a slip. However, I'm just glad I've got it in my collection, and I cannot wait to give this another watch. I'm going to make some time to give this a watch, a proper watch, fairly soon. This was a purchase because it came with The Devil Inside. It was 2 for, I think it was £3 off the Music Magpie website, and there was nothing else in the list that I either didn't own or didn't want. And I'd realised I'd never seen this film, and it's probably something I should give it a watch, because I do like the main character. He's a supporting character in it, and he's one of my favourite film stars. And so I picked up The Karate Kid just for Jackie Chan more than anything, and it's the fact that I've never seen it. I've heard terrible things about this film, however, I'm going to give it a watch at some point. But like I said, it was just, I think if I bought The Devil Inside on its own, it was something stupid like $2.50, and I could have got another one 50p, and I just thought, worst case scenario, it's a replacement case, isn't it? Simple. Now the last one I've got, I know nothing about. I picked this up because it was simply cheap and it was £4, and I know the company that put this Blu-ray out is fairly sought after, and I've picked up the Arrow Video, The Visitor. From reading the back, it just sounds like it's a batshit crazy B movie. Looking forward to watching it. Haven't had time to watch it this month, so looking forward to going through this and seeing what they're like and seeing what the transfer's like. But yeah, Arrow Video's The Visitor. It cost me £4. I couldn't leave it on the shelf. Right, onto the box set. This first one is a guilty pleasure of mine, and I have literally picked up the Grease trilogy. That Grease, the first Grease, I watched so much when I was younger, and I had the vinyl record of it, and I had the tape of it, and I had the CD of it, and I've owned it on VHS, and I've got it on DVD, and I've now transferred it to Blu-ray for the 40th anniversary. Grease 2, I can take it or leave it, and Grease Live was actually a surprisingly good watch. So yeah, really quite happy to have the Grease. I mean, it's cheesy, it's corny, but it's a real guilty pleasure of mine, and I'm glad I've got this in my collection. So yeah, I own the Grease trilogy basically, is what I'm trying to say. The next one is another great franchise, and I picked this up because I hadn't seen the last one in the series, and it was cheaper to buy it this way than buy the originals and then the 2 prequels, and that's the Alien 6-film anthology. I really like the Alien franchise. I don't like Resurrection. It is a terrible movie. It should never have been made, but Covenant, Prometheus and the other 3 are brilliant, and I even watched the 2 AVPs, which I own on DVD after this, so I watched the entire 8 Alien film collection in the space of 2 days, and I had a blast, basically. This is my favourite sci-fi franchise. If I hadn't seen Nightmare on Elm Street, I'd class this as my favourite horror franchise. I think Sigourney Weaver is amazing in these films. She is the best thing of part 4. She rescues it from a 0-star rating to the half-star that I gave it on Letterboxd. So, yeah, I thoroughly enjoy these movies, and Aliens is possibly the best sequel ever made. A lot of people give that title to Terminator 2, but I think Aliens pips it because Aliens is phenomenal. Really had a good time watching those over the course of 2 days. Right, this last one I've got, I managed to score a bargain. It's an out-of-print Arrow Collector's Edition, and I managed to get this for £8, and that is The Hills Have Eyes. This is immaculate. This comes with everything. As you can see, it is absolutely immaculate, and I paid £8 for this. I'd never seen the movie, and I watched the movie. The transfer is phenomenal. The movie is phenomenal, and I am so happy to have this in my collection. In fact, I've pre-ordered the next Arrow box set like this, because I'd quite like to have a few of these, and this, I'm so happy I've got this. It's unreal, and I couldn't believe I picked it up for the price I picked it up for. So this is the crown jewel in my collection at the moment, my Blu-ray collection should I say, at the moment. This, I'm really pleased. I can't believe it cost me £8. It goes for at least 24 on eBay, and I've seen it for higher, and I managed to pick it up for £8. Can't believe that. So yeah, bargain of the month right there. Great film, great box set, and Arrow killed the transfer. It's absolutely amazing. Can't get over how good the transfer is for a film that was released in 1977. Right guys, that's my entire pickups for this month. As you can see, it was fairly big, like last month's was. It should slow down now because my birthday's out of the way and we've got other things that we need to pay for. However, I will be picking up what I want and little bits and pieces here and there, so these will still come. I've got reviews in the pipeline. I have got a few other video ideas in the pipeline that will be produced this month, and now real life has sorted itself out. So that is it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, and obviously subscribe to stay notified of when my next videos come out, and all my social media links will be down there. Give me a follow. I'm fairly active on Twitter, Instagram, and you'll find me on Facebook in the groups like Killer Flicks and Talk Movies with Us. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and until next month, take care.